Right, so let's polish this game up by adding some fonts in a splash page. So to do this, we're going to need to download what's I think TrueType format is the name of the file type that we'll need, but you just need to know it as TTF because that's what you'll see on your screen most of the time. So a good place to get those from is if you go over to Google and you just type in Google Fonts. Right, so Google is, and I love the company Google. I think that giving away the stuff they give away is amazing. You can fonts cost a lot of money if you buy them, and Google gives them away at Google Fonts. So you go to Google Fonts and you take a look through and find a font that you think looks cool. I like that one right there. Actually, I might use that. I don't know if it looks sci-fi enough considering we have a space game. I don't. Let's see. So there's all these different fonts. You can scroll through and find one you like. Okay. You can also use your selectors over here to see which one you like. Oh, that's a fun one here too. Yeah, let's use this one. I like this one right here. All right, so once you find one you like, you can go hit the plus sign. And you're right here. And so download is this button. It's the down arrow towards the line. Click on that and download. Now, so I'm going to take this and show it in the Finder. And I'm going to move it over to my desktop. And there it is. And it's hard to see my desktop right now because I got all this stuff open. So I can go ahead and close Chrome now and some of this stuff. And here's the font. It comes as a zip file, so I'm going to right click on it, open with. You know, your Windows computer probably has a different program to unzip files, but it should sort of find that for you when you try and open up the file. So now if I double click on the folder, there's the TTF file, TrueType format. So I'm going to go back over to Unity, and I need to be able to see both Unity and the font. I'm just going to take this font and I'm going to drag it into my assets just like I did with the image of the ship. I'll go ahead and expand this back up to the size I wanted it to be. Now, I'm going to click on my text. And right now, my text is in Arial font, the first one that was in there. I'm going to click on the target next to it, and you'll see that this new font now shows up in my assets. I'm going to click on that, and that's all I needed to do. I hit play, and now this new font is in my game. That looks great. So let's leave that, and we can make a splash page for our game. To do that, we're going to go File, New Scene. Always save your scenes before you leave them. Unity makes you do that. So here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to add text again. So I'm going to go Game Object and User Interface and Text. Here it is, and let's just call it Space Captain Smith. Yay. I'm going to expand this bounding box, and I'm going to change my font same way I did before. Click on that target, click on the font I want. Now this is going to be a splash page, so I'm going to have great big letters. Not big enough. Okay, I'm going to center it by going down here to paragraph alignment and doing that. All right. Now, that's not a lot of fun for a color for a splash page for my text. So what I need to do is select, right now, see that's black text. I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to make it, let's make it green. Make it this color. And I think I even want to make the font bigger than it is. Something like that. And now if I hit play, okay, that shows up there. I'm going to change the background to black. So I'm going to go to main camera, double click here on the background, and just go down here and select black. All zeros means you've got black. So do that. Now when I hit play, fantastic. So do this, and we now need a button to go to that first scene intro. So what does that mean we need to do? It means we need to go to our script. In our script, we need to add a go to intro function. Because previously intro was the first level of our game, and that's so from our splash page, which is what we're going to call this scene, we're going to call it splash page. From that, we need to be able to navigate to the introduction. So go to intro, and I know that I spelled it with a capital I, so I'm just going to do it like that. And then here we go, do it again here. So intro, file, save. So now that script works. Let's go back over here and see any errors there. So that's good. So now we can add a button. So from Unity, game object, user interface, button. Let's move that button to a good spot. We did 300 by 100 has been our button convention. And for our text, press to play, and we will change the font same way in the button text. Just click here, select the Righteous Regular. Let's go over here. And let's see, what color do we want to make the button itself? Make it green also. No, let's make it blue. Okay, press to play. And that'll be fine. Let's change the background colors. Good. Let's see how this looks. Well, let's make the button functional first. So click on the button. Got that selected. And this is empty, so we need to do plus. What are we missing? We're missing that empty game object. So let's go over here. Game object, create empty. There it is. Now let's drag and drop the script on that. There it is. Now let's go back over to the button. We're going to go click the target and select game object. From game object, we go here, control the buttons, go to intro is what we want. There it is. Select that, file, save, scene. We're going to call it a splash page. Click save. Hit play. And there's our splash page. Press to play, and you go to the beginning. Excellent. So that's everything you need to have your game. Good job, everybody. Make sure you email me if you have any questions. Follow all these steps to more detail, and you'll be all done. Thanks a lot.